Everybody grab your tissues because Blake and Kenzie have written their own vows.
Blake, when I first saw you sitting at the tab, looking sharp before your shift at the Starlight, my full body and my full being had a reaction. My heartbeat raced, my hands began to sweat, and my mind turned to mush, and I fell completely off of my game. Today, my dreams are coming true. My dreams of finding the love of my life and marrying my best friend. I keep falling more and more in love with how ambitious you are when life hasn't given you or has given you the toughest trials, and yet you find a way to make your dreams become a reality. How you give everyone a genuine chance, even when they may not deserve one. How you never take a day for granted and seize every moment like it's the last you may have. Early in us, in our togetherness, in our love, you have been steady. You have stood by me through all of my fears and my insecurities when I know I made it really hard on you. You treat me how I deserve to be treated, with an abundance of love and cuddles. You have taught me to trust in us, because we are constantly earning it. My vow is to continue keeping our dreams big, seize each day just as you have, and never take a second of us for granted. Our love is magic, one of a kind, written in the stars. Blake James, you're the love of my life, and I can't wait to have the rest of our lives together. Full of shenanigans.
I was supposed to print it, but it didn't happen to. The last couple of months, when I put myself into this moment in my mind, it made my heart race. But I knew that when I looked into your eyes, in that moment, I would feel nothing but bliss and relief, like every time we embrace. When I look at you, I see our future, I see our adventures we're gonna have, Portugal, Spain, all of those. The memories we'll create, the entries in our journal we will add. All this while we travel, we chase animals, and eventually children around the house. I remember the exact moment our eyes locked across the room for the first time at Uncle Jesse's house. And I know I want to spend the rest of my life looking into those blue eyes. You gave me a home when I felt like I was drifting around, and when I met you, I felt grounded and solid for the first time in my life. I'm the luckiest man in this room because you are the reason I survived skydiving. I'm sorry my father never got the chance to meet you, because he would have been proud of the partnership we created. Thank you for loving me, because I love you more than I could put into words for this. You're going to be my wife, and I'm going to spend the rest of my life being the best husband I can and the husband you deserve. I love you.
Is your wife. You may kiss the bride.
Your love to get me through the day. There's nothing like your touch to get me carried away. Babe, I know the road's been long, but let us right here. Faith's been strong, stronger than any fear. I'm in love with you and all that you are. I'm in love with you and all that you'll ever be.
thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. And I'm excited for the next 30 years. Cheers to the Graph. I mean the Collins.
Cheers. This one's for me.
Sat down in a very random bar on one of the worst days of my life, and we decided to get tattoos. And they were to remind us that no matter how many mountains stood between us, we always had each other. It was after the first time I met him, he hugged me at the end of the night and said, "Don't worry, I promise to take care of her." And with that,
cheers.
Cheers.
So here's the story of Blake. Determination to either shit or piss himself. His injuries were life-threatening. He was being kept alive by a ventilator. But we were eerily assured that we'd make it to him in time because he's just as strong as his dad, who we knew was looking out for him from heaven. Well, that was when he asked if his dick was okay before his brain injuries. Even though he and I are 10 years apart, it's he that I look up to. He's the strongest, sweetest, wisest, most gentle human I've had the honor of knowing. His smile not only lights up his face, but an entire room. A million words couldn't say just how I feel. A million years from now, you know, I'll be loving you still. To McKenzie and Blake, may all your ups and downs be between the sheets. Cheers.
That any way that you're gonna fall backwards, we will always have you.
That we're gonna have with Blake. He's strong in our home now. He's part of our square. He's part of us. We will flex for any of his needs, and we're here for him.
As we add other members of the family, the circle just gets bigger.
Hint, hint.
So let's get back relaxed on that.
Thank you, every single one of you, for being here today. It's been the best day of my life, marrying the love of my life.
Thank you again for coming out, because this has been a special evening and the best night of my life. Thank you. Thank you all.